Désirée and Désirée, coming here to brighten your day. Yeah!
Welcome to Désirée and Désirée, an open conversation between a mother and a daughter, where we drop natural gems on motherhood,
Friendship,
love,
and laughter.
I am Désirée. I am a daughter, a doula, a global supply chain management extraordinaire, a yogi, and a friend. And this is my mother.
I am Désirée, a daughter, a mother, a sister, an aunt, a presentation skills facilitator, and a Pandora's box finally opening up.
That's right.
Today we'd like to recognize fathers on Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day!
So today, it reminds me of my childhood. You know, I had both parents there. So my mom really, when Father's Day came around, she made sure that her children went out and got gifts for my father. So she gave us the money. Mm-hmm. We went shopping, all four of us, and we picked out certain kinds of gifts. You know how little minds think. You know, little brains think. Daddy would like a pair of socks. Get him this polo shirt. Maybe a pair of shoes. And he used to use Old Spice. So we always loved getting Old Spice and smelling Daddy because he really smelled nice. And then we also like to recognize the fathers who step in to be fathers.
That's right.
Yeah, godfathers, stepdaddies, you know, and we definitely praise you. Also, I have one in particular, your godfather.
That's right.
Oh, he was there from day one.
Day one.
Even before that too, yeah. A very good friend of mine. And I want to recognize him because he was there throughout Désirée's life and still in her life today. Mm-hmm. And ladies, if you don't think a man can be a friend, he can be a friend. Okay? There's nothing more to that friendship but the friendship. So I really appreciate that. And so he stepped in. And from the time you popped out, you know, to 16 through...
He's just been there for all of my life, right? Mm-hmm. As you probably know, I grew up with a single mom, and we'll probably get into that a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But I am so thankful and honored to have my godfather, who is just an incredible human being. He's taught me so much about life, so much about class, so much about business, so much about being a good human, and just a myriad of things. I'm just so thankful to have him in my life. Mm-hmm. Because he's just been there for me, my Sweet 16, all the major events, and even the smaller events. We just have a really nice relationship that I'm incredibly thankful for. I don't know where I would have been without him. So much love to you know who. My godfather.
So, and it's just not me as a single parent. There are other people that help me to raise you. Mm-hmm. You know, it was my mom, my dad, my sister, your aunt, the many people around me.
Your friends.
My friends, you know. As your grandmother would say,
give Jack his jacket. I don't know where she got that from, but we better make sure to give Jack his jacket, meaning give credit where credit is due.
That's right. And that's the village, you know. And I really embraced, you know, people in sharing their love with us, you know, for me to raise you to the lady you are today. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so one thing I'll say for sure is I'm 30 years old now, and I have had so many different emotions towards Father's Day. Father's Day has been a full roller coaster throughout my life because, as my mom mentioned, I was raised in a single parent home, single mom home, and my father lived elsewhere. So it was difficult for me, and I'm glad that today, finally, I'm like very okay. This is like the first year, to be honest, that I feel very okay and content and happy with the relationship that I have with my father at this time.
Okay.
Because growing up, it was like grief it was anger, it was rage, it was like every emotion. Then it was like whatever, when you're a teenager in your 20s, you're like whatever, but it actually still hurts. I felt all of those emotions, and it wasn't until recently that I really started to let go of that, because people can only give you what they have. If they don't have the tools within their toolbox, they cannot support and fix you. And I'm okay with that. He is a human. He has his own set of experiences that led him to his decisions that he particularly made. I have accepted that, and that has brought me so much peace, necessary for me, right? Forgiveness is really for you, right? Because I needed to let that go. I don't need to have malice in my heart. I do need to forgive, and I do need to move on. And if the relationship keeps growing and growing, that's his face. If the relationship keeps growing and growing, wonderful. If it stays where it is, wonderful. I'm so content with the relationship as it is in this very present moment in time. And I hope that if you're experiencing particular feelings in relation to fathers and Father's Day in your experience, please feel all of that. If you're sad, feel sad. If you're mad, be mad. If you're enraged, be enraged. But don't let that take a hold of you. Right? And speak to people who have experienced that. Come talk to me. Put a comment below if you'd like, or just send us a message or anything, because I did honestly go through all of the iterations of emotions in relation to this.
I'm a witness to that.
Yes, she is. She's seen the days.
Yes.
So,
and you also know when your child misses her father or his father. Sometimes you would express, I want my daddy.
Did I?
Yes, you did. Especially the times when you got sick.
Interesting.
Yeah, you didn't call my name. You was like, I want daddy. And I was like, wow, where did that come from?
I don't recall that.
So there's things in children's lives that they don't realize that is missing in their lives. But I witnessed it myself,
Yeah. But the moral is forgive.
Yes.
Do not forget.
That's right.
But you forgive. And you do that for yourself and for the generations after you, so they don't harbor the same feelings that you felt. And you hope and pray that you don't end up in a situation of the same nature. And that's something that I'm proud of. Yeah,
and I'm glad you also, you have him in your life now, and we're happy about that.
Yeah, he's mad funny. So
and knowledgeable.
Yeah, extremely business minded, extremely forward thinking. So I am happy for the relationship as it is today.
Yes. And I'm also happy about your godfather too.
Of
he was
course.
Great. He was great, and he still is great.
Yes, yeah. I'm team Carl all day, every day. He's the best. So we revere and have reverence, and we honor those fathers who perhaps are not the biological father, but stepped in and did that role amazingly. And as I said before, just thankful.
Yes.
Because he's shown me the world, and he showed me culture, and he showed me everything that I can be and become, and he's always believed in me, and that confidence really, really supported me throughout my years. So I say that if you don't have your child's father in the life, there's hope. You can find someone else to take on that role. If you have not been in your child's life, there's still time. It's going to take time. It took me 30 years. So take time. Everything changed. Just have open and clean heart, and everything will work out exactly the way it's supposed to work out.
Yeah. And you know what? We also have grandfathers.
Yeah.
Why not think about the grandfathers? They step in as well. Thank you.
Yes. We already mentioned, I think in one of the previous episodes, that I was very in love with my grandpa. And he used to always make me SpaghettiOs, teach me how to read. We used to do all types of things together. So Father's Day can cover so many aspects of fatherhood, what it means to be a man in a child's life, and very thankful because children need both feminine and masculine energy. No matter where that comes from, just at least feminine and masculine energy for that balance. So
I like that.
you like that?
Yeah, I do. Ooh. A toast.
A toast to fathers.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. We're so thankful to have you in our lives.
Thank you. That's some fresh water.
Mm-hmm.